Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna show you a software named G-code generator which I recently developed. So what is the reason of developing it is earlier I used to send the G-code in multiple hectic ways. Firstly, I used to use the software name Inkscape, then I used to convert the image into the bitmap, then after the G-code file, and it is never ending yet. Then after that I used to copy that file into another software, that is the G-code sender, and then I used to connect my Arduino to my computer using the LAN card. There was a lot of terrible tasks I used to do before sending the code. So in order to eliminate all these steps into the one single step, I came up with the idea, why not just to take the picture and then enter the click button, and then it will automatically generate the G code at the same time it will feeding into the machine. So it's gonna cost a huge time. So the idea came into my mind, so that's why I created it. Now let's dig into it. I'm gonna show you how it works and what are the main options I put into under the consideration for its working. And let's go. First you have to open this software, so don't forget to open or run it as an administrator, because you're not allowed to read and write in C drive, because I have installed this software in the C drive as a default, so you are not allowed to read and write operations during its working. So when you open the software, you will see basically 7 options, and in the first one is the raster to G code. In this you can select any JPEG or PNG file format, and it will directly convert into a G code as well as along with visualization. You will see into this when I will get into it. And the second one is the matrix function. So in a matrix, it is for the personal use. The main reason of creating the software is just because of this function. I just want to enable this because this is not available all over any internet, because I am creating a hardware, so according to that it will perform its function. In a hashing printing, it's more kind of like a laser printing techniques. It will divide your image into the lines, and it will go line by line, and it will draw the image in that kind. So similar to the hash, it is dot. Instead of line, it will create a dot at a certain gapping of pixels. In SVG to G code and DXF to G codes, it is not having that complex GUI. It's just simple. You have to select the image and it will directly convert into it. Lab visualization is not available in these options. And the last one here is the G code file. Suppose you are having any already written file of G code, you want to send it to your machine, then you can use this 7th option. All you have to do is to select the file, and then you have to connect it to your Arduino or any device, then it will ready to go. So firstly we are going to get with the first one, that is the raster to G code. Now let's select any image file. Suppose PNG or any JPG file format is suitable for this. After selecting this, click on the next button. This is a very important window where you have to adjust the contrast and the brightness. The main purpose for putting this window is so that you could make the difference between the boundaries, so that algorithm could easily understand the boundaries and draw the edges as well. You're done with the contrast and the brightness, so press Q to save and exit. In this window, the whole compilation process will be done. First, you have to choose the output directory where the G code file will be generated, and basically there are 4 radio buttons, and each radio button show the mode, what kind of mode you are choosing. For example, slow, medium, fast, and super fast. The fast you will go, you have to compromise with the quality as well. So in adjacent to it, there is dimensions. For example, my plotter is 4 centimeter into 4 centimeters, so that is 40 mm, right? Then after that, after selecting the directory as well, you have to click on proceed button. If you want to send the code live, then you have to click on checkbox says COM live. After clicking on it, and a window will pop up that will ask you to maintain the connection first. In that, you have to choose what kind of port you are accessing on which your device is connected. For example, my Bluetooth module, which is connected to COM3 port. So after selecting it, you have to choose the baud rate, at what rate you are going to communicate with it, and after clicking it, it will take some time, maybe a second, and after that connection will be established. Then after that, you will be able to access the jogging buttons. With the help of this, you can put the pointer at the origin, as I will show you. You can see in the right top side, you will see that when I am clicking on this button, I am able to access my machine. So this software is start interacting with the device. As you can see, it is showing that how much drawing is done, and according to that pointer is moving onto the machine. So it is synchronized as well as it is showing the live video at the same time. After it's done, another window will pop out, and in this window you can see the G code which has been written in output file, and you can also access the visualization. In that you can visualize the same G code. If you will increase the magnitude by 1 to 7 in slower, it will go 7 times slower during the visualization process. And there is same option available with the zoom in and zoom out. The more magnitude you will put and more zoom in it will be. And there is one more thing, comport. For example, you have already converted the G code file. Now you want to send it, then you can access the same thing. Basically, we have done with a raster compilation. Now it's time to explore the hash compilation. It is pretty much the same, the previous one. You have to select the file, click on the next button, a window will pop up. In that you have to adjust the brightness and the contrast. Then after that a hash compilation window will pop up. It is exactly the same, but a few options are changed. For example, there is sigma. The default value which is given here is 5. So it determines the accuracy. If there is a continuous pixel of 5 greater than 5, it gonna consider it, otherwise it gonna ignore it. And in adjacent to it there is axis spacing in pixel. It determines that how much spacing you want to give between the lines. Now I'm going to show you the last option, that is the G code sender, and it's pretty easy to use. All you have to do is to select the file. The file should be G code file. Then after that you have to click on the next button, and then a window will pop up, the same window you have seen earlier. That is, it will help you in visualization as well as the comport connectivity. All you have to do is to go to the comport, select the comport, connect it to your microcontroller, establish the connection and access the jogging mode. Then after that all you have to do is to click on the set G code. Then after that the process is pretty same as we have seen earlier. It is going to draw and it is going to interact with the device, and it's gonna show you the progress in the screen as well at the same time. And thanks for watching this video. I think this might be a little helpful to the people who are interested in G code and microcontroller, or maybe in the robotics. If you're having any query, then I will attach the link of my GitHub repository where you can get the whole package of it, the software, the basic files which I needed to create it. Thank you.